What's up, everybody? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're well. Hope you're safe. Hope you're happy. Hope you're peaceful. Hope you're everything good. It's good to be back. I haven't been here in like 3 months or so, but I'm glad. On today's video, I'm excited for this one. I'm so excited. I'm going to be showing you how I got these images. I'm going to be breaking down for you. I hope you take something from it. I hope you give me feedback on how you would have approached it. I like the type of feedback. You know, I like every type of feedback, but like that one's my favorite. So the equipment I use for this photo shoot is the Canon 5D Mark IV, which I'm recording this video right now, and the 24-70 Canon lens f2.8, and also I had two V1s in studio. Oh shit! And for the modifier, I also had the 5 octa. This one looks like a gray. So for this outfit, I wanted consistent brown tones, yeah, and there was no brown backdrop in studio. So what I did is that I used a Godox V1. This is the Godox V1. It's a bit old. Yeah, that's the Godox V1 right there. And then I used, I don't know what to call it. I think it's the AK1, 2 AK something from Godox. So this comes with almost everything you need for the V1. It has bounce cards, it has gels. And what's amazing about it is that it's magnetic. So I used an orange gel, which is this one, for the background. So what this does, it gets here and then it's magnetic. It's just like that. It snaps on. Okay, cool. I put the orange gel on the V1 and I fired it into the back behind, and then I got this. So it does look nice. I liked it. I had no problem with it. Okay, cool. So right now we've established our background light. The light is on a C-stand. The C-stand is pointing to the back behind her. And this was a tight portrait, so it worked to my advantage because I was just like shooting, you know, close up and tight. So I didn't need like a wide shot as yet. I pointed it there and then I fired. I got like an orangish looking color, brownish. Yeah. What color is this? So now that we've got the backlight, let's get the key light. The modifier I used for my key light is the 95 centimeter octa by Godox. My light was the V1. So yeah, I placed the octa on her, what's this? Her left. I didn't want to have any lights in front of her because the light was gonna go to the back and wash out the gel, and I don't want to have. My main objective was to keep the gel as rich as possible because I didn't want the background to look white. She also didn't want that, you know. And then I put a grid also on the 95 octa just to minimize the spillage of light, to just control it more. Feel me? Yeah. With that said, I took this picture right there. That doesn't look as good, you know. Yeah, I'll just use this one as an example. So as you can see, there's the light on her left shooting through. It's too bright, and also it's creating shadows on the right. So what I did rather was like I feathered the light away from her a bit, and then I introduced a polyboard in front of her to just like fill in those shadows. So kind of like my key light was pointing to the polyboard and then filling in her face. So this was a bit too bright. I just had to like turn down the power a bit and bring the polyboard as close as possible. And then I got this. Feels better. Both are like, you know, polyboard a bit close. As you can see, the shadows are a bit like, you know, lifted up right now. So with that said, I loved it. I loved everything of it. So we just had to like, you know, get the pose right now. I mean, Snalo is a model. We didn't have a hassle with that. She understood the assignment. She asked for music, we played music. And I'll just show you the final images, which is this one and this one and this one. Yeah, this is my favorite from this lighting setup. And also, can you see how nice it looks? I don't know if you like this image, like, you know, the brown there and then it gradually fades into the white. That's because of the light. It was pointing down a bit, so I feathered it away from the background as much as possible because I don't want it to go there. And the shadows from this side were filled in by the polyboard. Yeah, so I decided to switch things a bit. I wanted to get the light coming here from the top. So I decided to take the V1 which had the gel and point it up. What that did is that like it made the whole room like, you know, the color of the gel orange. Yeah, that's because the ceiling was white and then the gel went up and bounced the light and then like it filled the whole room. It was orange. And also for my main light, the 95 octa, I put a grid on it. And because I didn't want the light to go like hit the background, I wanted a consistent brown background. I put the light on top of her and then I asked her to like stand just by the edge of the softbox, because if she was like underneath it, it was gonna like create like, you know, shadows underneath her. So I put the light directly on top of her. Not directly, but like her on the edge. That's when I got this image right here. As you can see, the background is pretty consistent. That's because the gel is pointing the top. And also, the main light right now is coming from the top. You can see that like it's only hitting the floor. And there's the V1 right there that has the gel, which is like, you know, shooting up and coming down. So these are some of the images that like we got from the lighting setup. A fun fact, the recycle time of the V1 is pretty good, but it's not the best. Since I was like shooting fast, one light wasn't like firing, which was my main light. So on the images that like it never fired, I got this image right here, which looks pretty good. It's moody. I love it. Just look at this. Just look at that. So I ended up just switching off the main light. So I used that to my advantage, you know, That's because the light with the gel, the flash, is bouncing on top and then like coming back down. That's why right here you can see that looks a bit orange. That's the light, you know, from the gel. It looks super good. I'll just show you the final images I got from this look, which is that and that. So tell me what you think. Tell me how you would approach this type of, you know, outfit, this type of mood, this type of feel. I'd like to know that. And then from this lighting setup, this is my favorite image. This was just from the V1 with the gel. There was no main light. There was no key light in front of her. So the light bounced on the ceiling and came back. So as you can see, it's just from the top. There is no main light there. Right now we're going to the last lighting setup, and if you're still watching, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed and you're enjoying the video, why?
Yeah, bo. It's your pet.
What the fuck are you doing? Don't stop.
Oh no! I thought you done it.
What are you doing, dog? Moving on to the last lighting setup. If you're still locked in the video, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. If you haven't subscribed, come on, man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's go. So with the second lighting setup, the V1 bounced on the ceiling and the light fell back on her face. Third lighting setup, I just decided to, instead of having the gel bouncing from the top, how about we have the gel bouncing from the side? And because it was going to hit the wall and it was closer to the wall, the light was going to create kind of like a hot spot. You get what I'm saying? Because it's shooting then it was going to like spread all over. So I want to show you. So I asked her to like sit down, and then I put the V1 kind of on a similar, like, you know, a similar angle that I put it on the first look. So I put the V1 on the side, pointing the wall, and asked her to like sit down. And then I shot in such a way that I could see the hot spot. So I composed in such a way that like I could see it. Then I took a test shot. I got to that. You can see how like the light is coming from there right now. Then I angled down a bit, and then I got that. I love that. That's pretty moody. I asked her to like turn her face a bit towards the wall so I can get that rim light. So it was a one light setup. So it was bouncing the air to the wall and then coming back to her face and creating like a nice rim. I keep on saying rim light. Yeah. So from this lighting setup, this is my favorite image right there. That is absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, the light is hitting there and then bouncing back to her face. There's just one lighting setup. Just one. Yeah, it's crazy what lighting it can do. Please tell me what you think of the video. Hey man, I haven't done a video like this in like a long time. You've watched till the end. I appreciate that 100%. Appreciate your time. And this is just, you know, a couple of simple lighting setup that you should try out if you haven't. Just see how like it works out for you. Maybe you can do something, you know, creative as well. See you on the next video, which I'm gonna record in the next 10 minutes.